And welcome to blahdblah with me, Tom Feeney.
Me, Darius.
Me, Jack Elliott.
You are now listening to the 6th episode of Blah.
Blah.
And welcome to blahdblah. My name is Thomas Feeney, and this is a special episode. We will be talking about boxing. We will be talking about wrestling. We will be talking about fighting. And although you know, fighting in terms of political warfare rather than in the ring, that'll be Jack Elliott's job there. And welcome, and now it is now time for News of the Week.
Well, I think we should start with Derek Chisora and David Hay brawling in Munich after Chisora put up a brave fight against Vitaly Klitschko.
Well, I've got to just say this now. David Hay, he's just gone to Las Vegas. You know. He went about 3 hours ago, didn't he? Me and Dale, you know, broke that. And Jack, he went to Las Vegas. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
Did he?
I think I actually found out about an hour before you guys, and assumed you know.
We knew.
We knew. We did know. So.
Yeah, no, but we're going off topic here. Like,
we are.
What did you make of the actual brawl?
Well, I thought, my mates have been a boxer for the past 10 years, giving it everything, you know. And he's been boxing. And I just feel, you know, my mate said, look, in Germany, at the moment, because he's based in Germany at the moment, he said at the moment, the German people see British boxing is now, you know, like a scum. They're people who glass each other, you know. They're people who fight for, you know, it was more or less like a drunken brawl. You go out on a night out to a club, you expect to see that from two idiots who have had too much to drink, not from two professional fighters. I think Chisora gave it, you know, 110% in the ring, but outside the ring, I think his tactics have been an absolute disgrace. You know, spitting in the face of Vitaly. Actually, it was Vladimir, wasn't it? Slapping Vitaly Klitschko. And look what the Klitschkos did. Did they react? No. They said... Vitaly said, we'll leave it in the ring. And he beats Chisora with absolute ease. And who looks the better man?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say he beat him with absolute ease.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, like I said, I gave 2 rounds to Chisora. He was, to be fair to him, he was going after Klitschko. He was going forward. But I think Vitaly's both their defences is just too good.
I think, we'd just go on his David Hay's Twitter page now. You go on Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter at the blahdblah, and it's party time is what David Hay's just literally just put on Twitter, and managed to shake off them bird watchers on M25, jetting off to warmer climates. It's party time. He's bragging, you know. This is him saying, "Look at me, police! You can't get me. I'm in Las Vegas now," and. You know, and he was actually having to go at the paparazzi because he was calling the bird watchers the paparazzi. Yeah. Now he's released an official statement, and this is what he said: "It is with regret that I feel I have to issue this statement to clarify certain matters following an unfortunate incident which occurred on Saturday night, 18th, in Munich, Germany, at the Vitaly Klitschko v David Chisora fight." And What he's put is he's saying that Derek Chisora is in the wrong, and he's saying that he was provoked. He's saying that Chisora came towards him rather than, but like Chisora said in his statement, it was David Hay who provoked me. He started speaking.
Chisora started it because he shouldn't have got involved, but Hay shouldn't have.
Hay shouldn't have thrown the tripod at him.
And well, it hit. I presume, by the looks of it looked like it hit Adam Booth, Hay's trainer, and he got a big cut on his head.
Yeah.
Who hit who?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought David Hay hit his own manager by accident.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He got a cut to his head.
His trainer.
Because then Adam Booth was trying to make it out as if it was...
Chisora, but he didn't have...
He didn't throw a punch.
Oh, he did. But that wasn't something that was caused by a punch.
No.
It was his head.
Yeah, it was
an object.
It was certainly a very bad punch. So, I think a question that has to be asked is, where does British boxing go from now? Because I'll tell you this now. If you follow me on Twitter, you will have seen that I watched Chisora v Klitschko, but my main focus was Kid Galahad against Booth. Absolutely incredible fight. 12 rounds. At the end, they shook hands. They said, "Look," and Jason Booth said, "This guy is the next big thing, Kid Galahad." Kid Galahad said, "You're a pro." That's how I want boxing to be. I want it to be all about respect before dishonour. Okay, and I just feel that, unfortunately, because of thugs like David Hay and Derek Chisora, who think that they're above the rules because they can put gloves on and beat other men up, they think that they can, go above what is set before them. And when Frank Warren is running his mouth saying, that Derek Chisora and all that, unfortunately on Sunday what Frank Warren said I agreed with, but on Saturday night I didn't, because he was very rude to a BBC journalist. I heard it. I don't know how many other people heard it. When they asked about the slapping incident, he did not want him to answer. And in my opinion, you cannot say, that this was an incident that wasn't on a public scale. The Chisora slapping incident. He did it during the press conference, for goodness sake. He did it during the weigh-in. It was seen by so many people. And then Frank Warren, because it was bad publicity, didn't want the media to comment on it.
No, well, but he himself criticised Chisora not long after it happened. So for him to then say, "Oh, we're not going to talk about that," it's very hypocritical.
Well, first, because both of them could face prison, couldn't they? Derek Chisora and David Hay.
I think that's
unlikely.
Yeah, I think
that is unlikely. But then on the 14th of March, they've got their hearing in front of the British Council of Boxing.
Oh, Hay won't, because he's not.
He's retired. He's retired.
He's retired. That's exactly what his manager,
Adam Booth
has just said. He's just said David is still retired. He has no plans to fight again. He's always said the only people he would come out of retirement to fight is one of the Klitschko brothers, and what happened on Saturday night doesn't change that one bit.
I don't think Hay's retired too either. He's still a young man, isn't he?
Well, I personally think that, David Hay ran his mouth. He thought he was going to go and fight Klitschko and win. That's so he said. And then he fought him, and he realised, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. David Hay isn't as great as he thinks he is. The Klitschko's win. And, I think he's got no chance. No chance in hell.
Just a question I'd just like to put to both of you.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that when David Hay says, I fled because I was worried about Derek Chisora actually carrying out his threat of shooting me, do you think there's any truth in that, or do you think he was just running away from the police? Do you think he was seriously worried that Derek Chisora was going to go out and get a gun and shoot him?
I think he might have been advised by probably Adam Booth.
I think
any more trouble. Let's just get out of it. I doubt he thought he was actually going to shoot him.
I think Chisora runs his mouth a lot. He's known for that, and I don't think you can expect. At the end of the day, for Chisora to have, Chisora, although I don't like the guy. Let's say Sachs, he gave Klitschko, one of the Klitschko brothers, a hell of a better fight than Hay did. He earned the Klitschko's respect, but although his incidents, if he hadn't have done what he'd done beforehand and after, we would be on here now saying, Derek Chisora, we're proud of you. You've done British boxing proud. Instead, unfortunately, I have to be saying that I'm disgusted with him.
But I throw out a British name that could really, be another proud British boxer for everyone. Tyson Fury.
Agreed.
He's
Fantastic.
a great talent.
And he will be fighting on April the 14th. Tyson Fury. This was announced on Channel 5. I put it out there. No one seemed to know what I was on about. But he will be fighting a former taxi driver. And this isn't just any normal taxi driver. It's Martin Rogan, the guy who beat Audley Harrison, the guy who beat Martin Skelton.
But will he be firm in his attack?
I'm not even going to respond to that. But what people need to look at is, I don't know why Jack's laughing. I don't know why. No.
I wasn't.
Oh no, he wasn't good. I was going to say an awful joke. What I want to know is, Do I feel that Tyson Fury will go into the ring and fight the Klitschko's and win? And do you know what? Yeah, I do.
Not at the minute.